Fine. These are about angles we studied yesterday, last class. We studied about angles. Now lines. Important concept, lines. Look here. In lines, we have two types students. One is parallel line and the other one is transversal line. Okay, what do you mean by parallel line? What are parallel lines? Very good. They do not meet at any point. What do you mean by that? When I draw two parallel lines like this, Kia, what do you mean by that? Your definition was right? Yes, very good. They don't meet each other. See, A, B, C, D. AB is one line, C is another line. In line AB, A is the starting point, B is the ending point. Now, when both the lines are said to be parallel, how much ever you extend on the right hand side, look here, and left hand side, do they meet at a common point? Do they touch each other? No, they don't touch. Even on left hand side, how much ever you extend, they don't touch. Can you give me an example? In real life, where have you seen this parallel lines? Very good. Railway tracks. Then others, just think about these line students. While traveling, where did you see this? These two lines. On road, have you all seen these two black lines would be there? Yeah, those are known as parallel lines, borders, where the vehicles would move opposite directions like this. Okay, that indicates the vehicles. That is the meaning. The vehicles have to move in a parallel line, not in transversal. If they move in transversal direction, what will happen? The vehicles will collide, right? They will collide with each other. That's the meaning parallel line. These lines on the road indicate the direction is straight, parallel. Okay, those black marks which you see on the road, that is parallel lines. Next, transversal. What do you mean by transversal? It is opposite to parallel. What is transversal? Yes, look, I've drawn two lines like this. Two lines in this direction. See, for a parallel line, you'll have these two arrows given students. They'll give arrows, which indicates they are parallel. Okay, they'll give you parallel lines like this. Next, transversal line. Transversal lines are two lines, A, B, C, D. They won't be straight. They will always be in slanting way direction. They will be slant. So A, B, C, and D. If I produce C, D, and if I produce A and B, do they meet at a common point? Do they meet at a common point here? Right? They meet at a common point. Yes. Let me name this common point P. So this is the difference: parallel line and transversal line. Can you give me an example of transversal line? Where have you seen this transversal line? Where two things meet? Where? Which one? Road. Road where you'll get transversal. See, any object, basic concept. Any object. Ah, scissors. Correct. Scissor is a transversal. Where two lines they meet at a common point. Scissor is a good example. Next, ice cream cone. Have you seen the cone? Ice cream cone. They meet at a common point, right? When two sides are there. What about triangle? What about a triangle, students? In triangle, two sides meet at a common point, right? See, look at triangle. Look at triangle. A, B, C. What do you call side AB and AC? Line AB and AC. What kind of lines are those? Parallel or transversal? Transversal lines. Yes, transversal. Okay, transversal. Now, if you take your book or just a laptop, mobile phone or laptop. See, this is our mobile screen. Mobile screen A, B, C, D, or laptop screen. Can you see the top line and bottom line? They are parallel or transversal. Your mobile or your laptop. Anything, any device. Are they parallel or transversal? A, B, C, D. Parallel lines. Yeah, just hold your phone horizontal or vertical direction and look at them. Opposite lines are parallel. And how does your phone look? Does it look like square or rectangle? Phone, laptops, is it square or rectangle? Rectangle. And properties, all those I'll explain. So parallel lines, your mobile phones, even that is a parallel line. You could have given example, mobile phone, screen, wall, all these are parallel lines. Triangle is a transversal. Okay. Now lines are done. Parallel lines, transversal. What if angles are formed? What if angles are formed on parallel lines and transversal? Okay. On two parallel lines, let me draw a transversal like this, transversal line. Then we have vertices formed here. Look at two parallel line. On that, I've drawn a transversal or a slanting line. Transversal and slanting both are same. A, B, C, and D. Okay, in this, how many points this line, students? This line meets at how many points is formed here? How many points are formed? 2 points. We have 2 points. And how many angles are formed here? In the first point, how many angles are formed? On line AB, AD, 1. Total, how many angles are formed? 4 angles. Okay, total 4 angles. I'll name the transverse line as PQ. And two centers. There are two centers we call. Look here, two centers are formed here. Let me name those centers as X and Y. Okay, now can you tell me this angle what I marked? Can you name this angle? What's the starting point? P is the starting point. Angle PX. What's the ending point? For the angle which I marked, PXD. Very good. This is one angle formed. See, on line AD and BC, students, on line AD there are 4 angles formed. On line BC there are 4 angles. This is first angle. Tell me the second angle. What about this angle which I've drawn now? What do you call? P. Next, the middle is X. X, and what's the ending point? PX A. Next, the bottom one down. See, how is that angle formed? The bottom one. Can you see this? The bottom one like this. All of you all, can you name it? What's the starting point? A is the starting point. X, and what's the ending point? Y. AXY. Next. Tell me the next one. This angle. Starting point is D. Look at the pink one. Pink one. Where does it start? DXY. In the same way, there are 4 other angles formed, right? Bottom, we have 4 angles. Vertex. Name those angles, students. Look, I'll tell you the first one. How is the first one formed? Just look at the starting and the ending point. See, I'll name those angles as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tell me the fifth angle. What's the starting point for the fifth angle? What's the starting point for the fifth angle? Very good. X. X is the starting point, right? See where it starts, students. I've given a name for that. X. Y. Ending point is C. Name all the four angles. Yes. Name the four angles. The students done? Did you name it? Did you name the other four angles which is formed at the bottom? Yes or no? Did you all complete or not? What about Ania? Are you doing it? Ania, Ruth, okay. Delicia, is Delicia online? Yeah. What are the other two, three angles, Delicia? X, Y, C is one. Next, tell me the sixth one, students. Look at the sixth angle where you written six. What's the starting point for six? X, Y. What's the ending point? X, Y, B. I can hear only the answering. What about seventh one? Angle seven. What's the starting for angle seven? Hmm. Q. For angle eight, QYC or CY? Q. Hmm. Let's go through this, students. What I've written: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at the angles. AD, BC are parallel. It's a very important concept. If you know this, it is very easy to learn square, rectangle, parallelogram. Almost all the quadrilaterals will be covered by using parallel and transversal line concept. All of you understood how to name the angles in parallel line? Okay, parallel line. Now transversal line. Let me take two transversal line like this. Look at this. Where both will meet students. Even there it's the same. How many angles are formed? On top and bottom, how many angles? Total how many angles are formed here? Same, 8 angles, right? 8 angles are formed. Now, yes, on parallel line or transversal. E, F, G, H. So E, F, G, H are two transversal line. Are two transversal lines. Okay, now there are few angles which you have to remember, students. There are few angles which you have to remember. On line EF, on line EF, the first angle, and on line GH or line AB, look at parallel line AD and BC. The first angle, angle 1, is equal to angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5, we call them corresponding angles. What do you call angle 1 and 5? Corresponding angles. Look here, corresponding angles. Corresponding angle is nothing but are they on the same or they are on the different vertex, different lines, but on the same position? Even though they are on different lines, they are on the same positions, right? Angle 1 and angle 5. We call them corresponding angles. Can you name the other corresponding angle? Angle 2 is corresponding to which one? Different line but same position. A- Angle 2 and angle 6. Very good. Next, angle 3, angle 7. Next, angle 4 and what do you call these lines as? These angles, corresponding angles. The meaning of corresponding angle is they are on the different lines but on the same position. Make a note of this. Whether it is parallel lines or transversal lines, students. Line 1 and line 5, both together we call corresponding angles. See, we have two vertex formed here. What are the two vertex formed? X and Y. Okay, X is one vertex, Y is another vertex. Now corresponding angle is the next. Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, vertically opposite. For angle A and line A and D, students, look at the first one. Look at the first one. This one. This vertex, the first one. Which two are vertically opposite? Which two are vertically opposite? Angle 1 is opposite to which one? Angle 3. What do you call angle 1 and angle 3? Vertically opposite angle. They are on the same vertex. Yes, they are on the same vertex X. Total we have two vertex X and Y. In that 1 and 3. Tell me another vertically opposite angle. 2 and angle 4. Next, for vertex Y, what are vertically opposite? Angle 5 and angle 5 and angle 7, angle 6 and 6 and 8. Okay, go through vertical opposite. Look look at both the angles. Whether it is parallel line or transverse line, these are the meaning. And there is a difference between them. I'll tell that later. Look, whether it is vertically opposite parallel lines or transversal line, these are the angles. Corresponding angles, vertically opposite angle. You should know corresponding vertically opposite. Is it clear? Did you all understand? What is corresponding vertical opposite? Delicia, Ananya, Truth, not Anya, Ananya, Anya. Okay, next we have interior alternate angles. Interior and exterior alternate angles. Look, interior alternate angles. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite angle, interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle. You have to remember five types, five categories. Okay, interior alternate angle. When we talk about interior, what do you mean by interior, students? Yesterday I told you in stands for inside, interior. Now look at the angles formed. Tell me what are the angles formed inside AD, BC. Inside the parallel lines, what are angles formed? Inside the parallel lines. 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, look here. Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. Okay, interior angles. What are these known as? Interior angles. Now, according to the definition, interior alternate angle, according to the name, what do you mean by alternate? What is alternate, students? Is it continuous or one after the other? The meaning of alternate. One after the other, right? So, what are alternate alphabets here? What are the alternate alphabets? A and C, right? A and C is alternate alphabets. So, one after the other. Look at this interior alternate angles. What do you mean by interior alternate angle? Consider all the interior angle. In that, which is alternate? 3 is alternate to which one? Is 3 and 4 next to each other or they are alternate position? Next to each other. What about 3 and 5? 3 and 5, are they alternate or next to each other? They are alternate. So angle 3 and 5. What do you call angle 3 and 5 as? Interior alternate angles. What about 4 and 6? Yeah, 4 and 6. Interior alternate angles. Okay, 4 and 6 are also known as interior alternate angles. Now, can you tell me exterior angles? What are the exterior angles? Very good. 1, 2, 7, and 8 is exterior. In that, which is exterior alternate angle? What are exterior alternate angles? 1 and 7. 2 and 8. Opposite direction. They will be opposite. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite angle. See, the name itself tells vertically opposite. It is formed on vertex. Vertex is nothing but a point where lines meet. X and Y are the two vertices. These are the four things. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle. exterior alternate angle. What are the exterior alternate angle? Outside the parallel lines. What are the angles outside the parallel line? Angle 1 and angle 7. Next, angle 2 and angle 8. Yeah, go through all the students. Go through all these pairs of lines. So yesterday I taught you angles and today lines. Both put together we call lines and angle. Line is a property. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, interior alternate, exterior alternate. Is students done? All of you completed? Understood the pairs of angles corresponding vertically opposite, interior, exterior? Okay, now see the only difference between parallel and transverse is all these are same for both. The pairs of angles are same, but for parallel lines, when we talk about parallel line, their values will be same. Look at corresponding angle, angle 1. What is corresponding to angle 1? Which is the corresponding angle for parallel line? Angle 1 is corresponding to corresponding angles. Different vertex, same position. Which is the other angle? Different vertex, same position. Angle phi. When it comes to parallel line, they will be equal, students. Angle 1 will be equal to angle phi. The meaning of that is, if angle 1 is 30 degree, what will be the value of angle phi? Angle phi also will be 30. Okay. For parallel lines, all these values will be equal. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, interior, exterior. The values will be equal. The values will be equal. But for transversal, it's not like this. For transversal, 1 and 5 are corresponding, but the angles will not be equal. For transversal, if angle 1 is 30 degrees, look at transversal diagram, the second diagram, this one. I am explaining the second diagram. If angle 1 is 30 degree, it is not necessary that angle 5 should be 30. It can be 40, it can be 50. It won't be 30 degree. Okay, they are known as corresponding, but angle 1 will not be equal to angle 5. In the same way, angle 7, which angle is corresponding to angle 7? Which one is corresponding to angle 7, students? Different vertex, same position. What's the angle corresponding to angle 7? Angle 3. Corresponding angle, but they will not be equal. The values will not be equal. In transversal line, excuse me. In transversal line, the values will not be equal. But in parallel line, look at parallel line. If angle 7, look at the first diagram. If angle 7 is 40 degrees, what will be the value of angle 3? What will be the value of angle 3? Corresponding angle, even that will be 40 degrees. Look at the first diagram, what I have written. First diagram, 40 degrees, 40 degrees. This is the difference. Corresponding angle vertically interior, everything is same, but the angles will be equal in parallel line. In transversal line, angles will not be equal. Is this clear? Is this point clear? Did you understand? All of you understood the difference between parallel and transversal? For parallel line, corresponding vertically opposite, interior, exterior, everything will be equal. Okay, all this will be equal. Next, same parallel line. I'll give you a few questions. I'll ask you a few questions now. See, two parallel lines, AB, PQ. I'll name the angles L, N, O. There are four angles from L, M, N, O, S, T, U, V. Name all the corresponding angles, students. What are the corresponding angles? All of you should answer. All of you are unmute the call. Ruth, Ania, Delicia. Start from angle L. Angle L. Angle L is corresponding to. Very good. Will you all write all the corresponding vertical opposite interior and exterior like this? Completed, students. Completed. Corresponding angles vertically opposite interior exterior. Corresponding is same, different vertex, same position corresponding. And VOA. VOA stands for vertically opposite angle. Okay, tell me the pairs of colors. All of you done, completed, or still writing it? Still doing it? Okay, complete. Okay, tell me the pairs of corresponding angle, students. L and D is one. Next, what are the other values? MS. Then for angle B, I'll ask you all the question. For angle B, which is corresponding angle B? Yeah, you can write N or angle B. Both are same. Next, Delicia for angle U, which is corresponding for angle U. Very good. Next, vertically opposite. Yeah, Ruth for angle B, which is vertically opposite for angle B, angle T. Next, Ania for angle S, which is vertically opposite, angle U. Yeah, Kia for angle M, which is vertically opposite for angle M, angle O. Next, Dia for angle L, which is vertically opposite, is Dia online. Okay, interior alternate angles. Tell me what is interior alternate, students. For angle N, what is interior alternate? For angle N, T. For angle S, exterior alternate. What are exterior alternate for angle M, which is exterior? Angle U. And for angle V, angle L, V. Yes, exterior. Very good. Corresponding, vertically opposite, interior and exterior. Fine. In vertically opposite angle, students, look at the first vertex. First vertex. Can you tell me which alphabet is formed here? What's the alphabet we have here? The green line. The green line. What's the alphabet? No, no, the green line. Can you see two green lines? Two green line which I have drawn. Which alphabet does it look like? Which alphabet? A, B, A, B, C, D. Which one? Like which one? Doesn't it look like X? You're not able to figure out. Doesn't it look like X? Can you see the green and pink line? It looks like which alphabet, students? It looks like alphabet X. Yeah, so you can relate this with alphabets. Okay, look at this. Now let me take alphabet X. If you take alphabet X, all the vertically opposite angles lies on alphabet X. So whenever you come across alphabet X, students, any diagram, any question with alphabet X, there are four possible angles. What are those? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, A, B, C, D. I'll write O. In alphabet X, can you tell me the angle which I've shaded here? Can you tell me the angle which I've shaded? Angle DO, DOB will be equal to, which is the vertically opposite angle, which is vertically opposite to angle DOB, angle AO, not AOB, AOC. Next, tell me angle BOC. For BOC, which is vertically opposite? For BOC, which is vertically opposite? AOD or AOB? Tell me properly, students. AOB or AOD? D. So these are the vertically opposite angles. Is the concept clear? Vertically opposite angle with diagram X. Okay, that's it. Enough for today. Just practice all this. Corresponding angle, vertically opposite this. Look, even if I do this, students, what kind of which alphabet is formed here? Which alphabet? Down left hand side, which alphabet is formed? Which alphabet is formed? Down bottom. X. Okay, tell me the angles. Center is O. Now let me take angle POS. Wait, let me erase everything. All these things. Wherever X is formed, there you will find vertically opposite angle values. Vertically. SOR. For SOR, which angle is opposite? Vertically opposite. For angle SOR, how do you name the other angle? Vertically opposite angle? Very good. POQ. Yes, POQ. For ROQ, which is opposite to ROQ? SOP. Fine. Okay, that's it. For alphabet X, we will always get vertically opposite angle, students. Vertically opposite. And how will you remember this? Look at in alphabet X. Can you see even V is formed? Alphabet V is given. How many V is formed here? Can you see? You can even split it as V, alphabet V, SOR. Look at SOR. Which alphabet is formed in SOR? V. Remember vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. So wherever angle X is given, there you will find vertically opposite angles. That's it. Corresponding vertically opposite interior exterior. It's a vast topic. It would take another 1 or 2 days to cover everything. Later we'll start with chapter angles, triangle chapter. Okay, practice this, students. Yeah, tell me. Take down the question. I'll give you one question. You'll have to name it. Name the angles. Take down this for homework. PQRS are two parallel lines. PQ is parallel. And the symbol for parallel line is like this. They'll draw two lines like this. PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, this is the question for homework. What are the four things we have? What are the four pairs of angles we have, students? Corresponding angle, then vertically opposite angle. What else do we have? Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, interior, alternate angle. After that, what's the fourth one we have? Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, interior, and what's the fourth one? Exterior, alternate angle. Ania, Abigail, not Abigail. Ania, Delisha, did you all understand? Ruth, all this concept. Okay, take down this question for homework. I want you all to complete. Tell me the corresponding angle for D, students. For angle D, which is corresponding for angle D. Yes. So try this for homework. I want you all to find all the corresponding vertically opposite, interior and exterior. Make a note of this. Done. Okay. Tomorrow it will be at 11:15. Today we started 15 minutes late. Log in at 11:15 tomorrow. And as usual, 11:15. Okay. If you have taken this, complete and send it to me. That's it for today. You all can leave, students. That's it for today. You all can.